call this Board of Aldermen meeting to order. If you please rise and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Clerk, could I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Bubble, yes. Alderman Alderman here. Alderman Reese.
Present.
Alderman Milner.
Present.
Alderman Dickerson.
Here.
Alderman Long, absent. Alderman Turner.
Here.
Alderman Leeson.
Here.
Mayor Hassel.
Here, and we do have a quorum. Good evening, everyone. Alderman Long did contact me. He has was kind of backed up at the shop. He said he should hopefully make it before the end of the meeting, but had to take care of some customers first. So, hopefully he gets here. We don't have any ceremonial matters tonight, but I'd like to welcome the Boy Scouts who are here visiting us this evening. Welcome. Thank you for coming tonight. First item we have tonight will be public participation. Anybody who has anything to bring before this board that is not on our already scheduled agenda, please feel free to step forward at this time. Seeing no one, I'll close the public participation. We'll move on to the approval of the minutes. First tonight we have the minutes from the regular meeting of February 22nd.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion from Alderman Dickerson and a second from Alderman Leeson. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are approved. Moving on to our agenda items. First tonight we have a couple of appointments. The first one we have is Norma Keltner has asked to be appointed to the Board of Zoning Adjustments. This is a board that we've had some vacancies on, so I think this is just about got us filled back up with this one. So anybody would like to make a motion, that would be wonderful.
Make a motion.
Second.
I have a motion from Alderman Milner and a second from Alderman Dickerson. I was assumed for approval.
Yes, sorry about
All
that.
right. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, appointment approved. Next, we have the appointment of Michael Weaver to the Historic Preservation Commission. Mr. Weaver had submitted an application, and Mr. Ed Long, had kind of been tied up with other things and decided he was ready to step down, so it kind of worked out well. So he will be taking Mr. Long's place if he is approved. So
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion from Alderman Dickerson and a second from Alderman Milner for approval, I assume.
Yep.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, approved. Council Bill 20.
Council Bill 20, Resolution 14, a resolution to the Board of Aldermen of the City of Harrisonville, Missouri, to authorize the city administrator to execute a purchase agreement for one 2018 Ford Explorer for the CWSS and Electric Department Director with Blue Springs Ford in an amount not to exceed $27,349.
Good evening, Mayor and Board.
Good evening.
This is a regularly scheduled vehicle replacement. The original packet went out with $30,000. It's been updated now with the actual cost from the dealer. This is off the state bid. So I'll be happy to entertain any questions.
Is it in our budget?
It's, yes, slightly under.
Now, was this the one you were looking at getting, is this the regular version and not the
Correct.
control version? Okay.
Correct.
Okay. I knew we talked about that, I
Yeah.
just was
And
clarifying.
it's a little cheaper than the patrol version too.
That's what we hoped for, so. All right, any questions for Mr. Patterson?
Move to approve. Second.
I have a motion from Alderman Turner and a second from Alderman Dickerson. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And Council Bill 20 become Resolution R14.
Thank you.
Thank you. Council Bill 21.
Council Bill 21R15, Park Finish Mower, a resolution of the Board of Aldermen of Harrisonville, Missouri, authorizing the city administrator to execute a contract with Golden Valley Tractor, Inc. in the amount of $14,105 for the purchase of a 72-inch finish mower. I don't know if this says Dot Finish Equipment, so.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the board. As stated in the memo, the purchase of this finished mower was included in this year's budget. The 72-inch mower replaces another mower that has been used since 2010 in our park system, and we also got a trade-in value given for that mower. The low bid was $14,105. It's below budget and was bid by Golden Valley Tractor, who's located here in Harrisonville. There is a 2-year no-hour limit warranty on the mower, and it met all of our bid expectations. And the staff and the park board recommends the purchase, and I'll answer any questions.
Chris, it says fitness equipment.
That's just a typo.
I'm sorry,
That was a typo.
there was a
You
typo.
can cross that.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
okay.
strike that.
Yeah, that would have to be a typo.
It's the old one that was the fitness equipment because it would break down and they'd have to push it.
That's
All right.
That's fairly accurate, actually.
It's good to know.
If you know, these mowers they're a large industrial, they are rather expensive, but it mows a lot of grass, so important piece of equipment.
Well, I'm very pleased that it came in under budget and we were able to purchase it from a local business, so
Yes.
thank you.
Win-win. So, any other questions?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion from Alderman Turner and
Clarification,
Yes.
move to approve as amended with.
without the
As
fitness.
amended.
Okay,
You don't want
okay.
the fitness part in there?
Without the typo.
Okay, motion from Alderman Turner as amended, second by Alderman Milner. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And Council Bill 2-1 will become Resolution R-15. Council Bill 2-2.
Council Bill 22R16, a resolution authorizing the city administrator to apply for and, if awarded, sign an agreement with Missouri Main Street Connection, Inc. for training and mentoring services as part of an affiliate grant at 40% cost share totaling $9,600.
So this we brought up at budget time to pay for the portion of the Missouri Main Street Connection doing their part to help the Love the Square group learn more about marketing, fundraising, design, that sort of stuff. This is a proven group that's gone through the state with a number of different downtowns that have benefited from this type of help. And the city is paying for their part. And the Missouri Main Street Connection does about $24,000 worth of in-kind services to help out. So this is something that we have budgeted and we're moving forward with the process. Doesn't mean we're gonna get the grant, just means that we are committing to do our part if it is granted.
Okay. Question, the grant is to be awarded by whom?
Missouri Main Street Connection,
It comes directly from Missouri Main Street Connection. And is it specifically for training and
and
mentoring
mentoring,
services?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
How many members does Love the Square have right now? Active members?
Active members, there are 7 people on the board of directors, and then we probably have 4 or 5 that drift in and out from meetings. Others that help just by association when we do a project.
Okay, any other questions? Entertain a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
A motion from Alderman Dickerson and a second from Alderman Reese. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And Council Bill 2-2 will become Resolution R-16. Council Bill 2-3.
Council Bill 23R17, a resolution of the Harrisonville Board of Aldermen authorizing the city administrator to enter into an agreement with Wyatt Streetscapes for repair of sidewalk and curb not to exceed $250,000.
Good evening. This is our regular program we do every year. The budget on this is actually $350,000. We were gonna try and hold back $100,000 of that to put towards any matching monies we needed to use with the Army Corps of Engineers when they come through. There's various locations throughout town. Or Wyatt Streetscapes is the same company who did Pearl Street, and we think they did a very good job on that, so we feel lucky to have them on this.
Did they do the sidewalks as well?
Yes. They will not do these sidewalks the same way.
Good.
They used a sidewalk machine, which is really good to use in a brand-new subdivision where you don't have to meet driveways. They understand that now, and this will all be done
They
different.
just sort of built me a little pond right in front of my house. So, just asking.
It's a good question.
Held back $100,000 to match Corps of Engineers.
Yes.
Was the Corps of Engineers a definite thing?
No,
So if that doesn't happen, the $100,000 will go back to curbs and sidewalks.
yep, at that point, it would probably be rebudgeted into the 2019 year.
Okay. All right.
Any other questions?
I make a motion to approve it.
Second?
A motion from Alderman Dickerson and a second from Alderman Bowman. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And Council Bill 23 will become Resolution R-17.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we have the public hearing for the Stovegate crematorium special use permit. I will open the floor at this time. Anybody who is here to speak about that, the applicant is here. If anybody has any questions and would like to hear from them. So if you are here to speak on that, now is your opportunity.
Mayor and board members, my name is Chris Chiodini. I live at 403 Osage Street here in Harrisonville. I am the chairman of the planning commission, so last week we had a hearing on this, and I just wanted to let you know that the applicant did come before us. There were several questions that the planning commission asked, and all our questions got answered, and as far as my recollection, the planning commission voted unanimously to recommend approval to the board.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else who would like to speak?
Quick question.
As
Sorry.
soon as
Well,
I
it's not my
close,
turn.
as soon as I
I'm
close
sorry.
the
Always.
the public hearing, if there is no one else, I will close the public hearing at this time. We'll go ahead and have the reading, and then you can have your question. Council Bill 24, first reading.
Council Bill 24-03432, it's a special use permit Stonegate crematorium, an ordinance of the city of Harrisonville, Missouri, amending a special use permit for the continuation of a crematorium, parens, I'm assuming that's restoration center?
No, it's retortion.
A retortion center, okay.
Yes.
I've not seen that word before. And mortuary located at 1505 Brick Plant Road as requested by applicant Stonegate Crematorium LLC. First reading.
All right. Alderman Reed, you had a question.
No, I'm sorry.
No, that is quite all right.
I had read this before, but dummy this down for me a little bit. We have one group that is selling to a second group, and it's pretty much gonna be the same thing that it was before.
Mhm. If I understand it correctly, you all were partners, and you are.
They are partners.
You are partners, and you are, one of the partners he's winding down, and so he is giving up his portion of the ownership. So since he is no longer going to have ownership,
But the
especially
business itself
the
is going to
business
remain
itself,
the
everything
same.
else will be the same, it's just the ownership change, everything else will be
Sometimes
seamless.
we just get so much verbiage in here that,
Yep,
thank you.
mhm. And like Chris said, this came with approval from planning and zoning, and there were some good questions there, so. Anybody else have any questions?
I just have one question, Mr. Mayor. And I'm not sure if Mr. Patterson can answer this for me, but DNR air permits,
It shouldn't be an issue here if they have one now. I would assume it would carry through.
with the new owner,
They'll have to contact DNR to be sure, but
have you gentlemen done that? And what has DNR advised you?
The permit is under the business name and not under the individual.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
Any other questions? This is an ordinance, so it would require a suspension of the rules and to move to a second reading.
I make that motion.
Second.
I have a motion from Alderman Dickerson and a second from Alderman Miller to suspend the ruling and move Council Bill 24 to a second reading. Any further discussion? I'll need a roll call, please.
Alderman Turner,
Aye.
Alderman Bockelman.
Aye.
Alderman Bowman.
Aye.
Alderman Milner.
Aye.
Alderman Reese.
Aye.
Alderman Dickerson.
Aye.
Alderman Levison.
Aye.
And Alderman Long, absent.
All right, second reading, please.
Second reading, Council Bill 24-03432, Special Use Permit Stonegate Crematorium, an ordinance of the City of Harrisonville, Missouri, amending a special use permit for the continuation of the crematoria Ferenz Retortion Center Cold Springs and mortuary located at 1505 Brick Plant Road as requested by applicant Stonegate Crematorium LLC.
All right. Need a roll call again, please?
Alderman Dickerson.
Aye.
Alderman Bowman.
Aye.
Alderman Milner.
Aye.
Alderman Reese.
Aye.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Bockelman.
Aye.
Alderman Levison.
Aye.
And Alderman Long, absent.
And Council Bill 24 will become ordinance 03432. Congratulations, gentlemen. That concludes our agenda items for this evening. We'll move on to the Alderman Committee reports. Alderman Bowman, welcome back, by the way.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just want to acknowledge Boy Scout Troop 3. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate your interest in your local government, and I commend you for your work on your community awards. So thank you for being here. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
All right, very good. Alderman Bachman.
Nothing.
Alderman Reese, welcome back to you as well.
Thank you very much. I had and this is just an FYI thing, I had a telephone call from a constituent, Miss Clara Wolf, who apparently her electricity was out during that horrendous ice storm we had, and lots of electricity was out. And her concern was that there seemed to be no place to go. And I'm getting this just straight from her, I've not investigated it or anything. She's concerned that the community center was closed because it had no electricity and there's no other place designated. She apparently called someone, and I couldn't quite get out of her whether she'd called the police department or someone here, but she'd called someone who told her to go to Walmart. And so she called Walmart, and Walmart said, don't come here. So that's the end of my report. I promised you that I would bring it up. But it is, you know, it is a bit of a problem when an older lady like that had been out of electricity for some time, and it's cold, and she didn't know where to go. So maybe we can come up with some other suggestions.
Mr. Deal can actually respond on this one.
Okay.
We are actually an emergency operations
Right.
center for the
Right.
community center. We did have electricity go out, but the generator was working and we had the areas heated that are supposed to be available. We did not get notified to be open as emergency operations center. We worked with the Red Cross on doing that. We had one person in the building working out, so we closed because that evening there was no one there. But if we were designated as to open the center, we would have opened. So just
Okay.
letting you know that.
Well, actually, she wasn't fussing at you all because she just figured, you know, that the electricity was out, therefore it was cold.
Sure, no,
And,
I do understand
So
that.
I think that it was just kind of a communications thing, and
Yeah.
maybe somehow we can make our communications a little better. I don't know. So, anyways, and it's nice to be back.
All right. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Alderman Milner, welcome back to you as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The only thing I have is tomorrow is Bright Futures morning at Brick House. So anyone who goes in and has breakfast or coffee or both, or just wants to sit and visit, Bright Futures representatives will be there pretty much all day. Got some little goodies for you, and a part of the proceeds will go towards Bright Futures tomorrow. So come join us. I'll be there at 6:30, unfortunately,
I'll throw one more thing.
but I'll have some coffee.
Since it's a celebration tomorrow, and since my mother seems to have become a Harrisonville thing, tomorrow is her 103rd birthday.
Very good.
That's amazing.
And ask how
Bring
she
her up
wants
to
to
have coffee
celebrate.
with me at 6:30.
She wants to celebrate by going to the boat.
I'd say she's earned it.
She can do what she wants. So exciting.
All right. All right. Alderman Dickerson.
Nothing.
Alderman Turner.
No.
Alderman Levison.
I got nothing, but I'll be at Brick House tomorrow.
Thank you.
Mr. Welch, your turn.
One thing to add to the memo that I sent out to you, put an updated one at your seats. The city's hiring Roger Crow of Lenexa, Kansas. He'll be our new community development planner. He has over 20 years of experience in city government, but about 20 years of experience in planning with Lenexa and Johnson County. He's been working for IVTS, doing planning and code enforcement section review. He'll be starting on Monday, April 2nd. I don't think I'll keep him that late to meet the board, but we will bring him either to the board in April or May, so you get to know him. But it took us a little while to get work down on how to make this work with him, and I think we've got a good person coming on board. That's it.
Well, I guess it's my turn. I want to point a couple things out off of Mr. Welch's report for everyone. The annual limb drop-off will be at the city park Friday and Saturday, April 6th and 7th, from 8 to 5 on both days. I did have a question, Mr. Patterson. Says maximum limbs of 10 inches. Is that diameter, or is that?
Diameter.
That's what I figured for the grinder.
Yeah.
So that'll be open. I assume they'll also have the mulch and
They should have mulch and
compost. Okay. All right. Be sure to bring some type of identification. I think utility bill is usually the accepted method. And the other item is the citywide cleanup will be May 11th from 8 to 6 and May 12th from 8 to 4. It's not finalized where the location will be. It'll either be out where municipal waste is at or down on Independence where I assume the street department.
Yep.
Yeah. Where they used to do it before Town and Country had taken it over and built their transfer station. Also want to remind everybody that next Friday, not this Friday, but Friday 30th is Good Friday, and city offices will be closed. Last thing I wanted to comment about our trash cupping municipal waste, I messaged, I had an opportunity to get out, my plans changed, it was nice weather, I managed to get all the wonderful sweet gums picked up out of my front yard and the few little leaves I had left. Contacted municipal waste and asked them if they could please pick up my bags. I had about 11 bags and they were gone before I got home from work on Thursday, so very happy with the service. I've continued to get more people comment that they're also happy with the service being provided and were pleasantly surprised. So that's all I have for this evening. Oh, yes, thank you. We had some shirts, they were they're hanging over here. Anyway, board members, if you're interested, we're looking at putting an order in, and you can get it embroidered with, at least with City of Harrisonville. If you want your name on there, you can have it. If you don't want your name on there, I have sheets here that shows some of the other colors. There's a real nice blue that's wildcat color, I think, or close to wildcat color, which is my preference. But you'll see a lot of the staff wearing them. Mr. Patterson wears them quite often. They're very nice looking shirts. Figured it would be nice for if you're at functions or conferences, whatever. So if you're interested, just let Mr. Welch know and we'll try to get an order put together. And
When's your order going in?
We're open, whatever you guys get done.
Okay. Let's put it at the end of this week, so I can get it to him so he can get it in.
sounds good.
Can you see the order form with the colors?
We can get some copies of
We
it,
get
yes.
copies
That'd be great, thank
I think
you.
I should all.
I like the blue personally. I mean, if you want, a different color than blue, but
Yeah,
at
I
least,
look better if everything got that color.
yeah, I like the blue myself. That's my preference. So, all right.
The blue and the black show off the city logo about the best.
Yeah, the black shirt, it looks very nice. I've seen several of the staff members with the black shirt. It is very nice. So, all right. Okay.
I move that the Board of Aldermen go into closed session pursuant to the following sections of the revised state of Missouri. It's section RSMO 610-021-13, personnel record performance rating.
Okay. Have a second. Second from Alderman Milner. Need a roll call, please.
Alderman Bowman.
Aye.
Alderman Foster. Alderman Reese. Alderman Milner.
Aye.
Alderman Dickerson.
Aye.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Levison.
Aye.
Alderman Long, absent.
All right, we are adjourned to executive. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, no, 'cause she needs us to.